Hello everyone. So I was with my best friend from childhood who reads books, and we were talking about this particular book which I hated, and we went into a very deep discussion about it. So I was like, let's record it and put it out there. So she's with me today. she,
Hello to all.
so she does not want. Sorry, she does not want to show her face, and that's why we are going to have our discussion like this. She is right here.
Yeah, I'm right here.
I am not making this video alone. This is our combined opinion, and her opinion matters because she and I read very different kind of books. Like the book she has read, I have never even heard about them, and the kind of book I read, she has never heard about them. So this is a very important discussion because we are going to talk about woman written by a man. Like, boo, it's very bad. Okay, the situation is dire.
No, it was not woman written. Okay, I think it was right. I just got confused. And I have like one or two books experience about this kind of like. First of all, I don't read books by men. See, the only book I ever liked about who men has written is about Paulo Coelho, because first of all he does not make romance, and if he makes it, it shows some respect towards women, not like something I heard just today.
So she does not buy surprise boxes like me. That is only me. I'm the idiot of this friendship. So I bought this book, detective book, and there is very weird scene. I have made the video on this. I don't know. It is up to future Vaishnavi to decide whether I post this video before that video. But yeah, it's a really bad book, and
It was worst I have heard. And the experience I have with my books does not compare to it. But how can that person talk like that?
so this was this particular scene where he knocks on a door. The woman opens the door, right, and she's wearing a nightgown. Okay, at the daytime, and not the comfy kind of, the sexy kind of nightgown. And he,
I totally understand about feeling good about yourself and all that. I would like to do that, but not this level.
so yeah, that was the scene. And then he's like, he compares her chest area, and he's like,
I can't.
she has already given up because she heard this story once, and I'm telling you, she was horrified of this story. So he compares her chest area, and he's like, I can hang my helmet on this.
Please don't say it. Don't say it. Please don't say it.
So any tippany on this mat?
See, I I really don't have words about it. But if you find your friend or any person around you commenting on your physique like this, please run away. It's not safe to.
So that's what we were talking about, and then we were discussing about Jonathan Bailey as well there, and we were like talking about I feel like he was in Bridgerton too, man written by woman. So what do you think is difference between man written by woman and woman written by man?
So of course we all readers here, we know that there is a drastic difference between them. See, like I feel, see, I'm not really against main writers, but see, I even like Paulo Coelho, he's male. But you know, some writers who try to write romance, like smart romance or probably explicit romance kind, they just make everything disgusting. See, and I'm trying to be serious here.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's laughable, actually, it's laughable. So they make pretty disgusting. Like if you if a woman is writing about women, even if she is describing the physics of women, she doesn't make it that disgusting. Like, she explains everything, even anatomy, her physics, everything. But there is respect there. Like, see, if a woman is telling you the person has a good looking assets on her, it's just feel like, oh, she's admiring it. But if the male writes about it, like you said, helmet hanging there, who makes comparison like that? Come on.
Colin Dexter, apparently.
Yeah. So see, I feel like there is one book I read. There was a dark era in my life when I used to read Wattpad books. Yeah, dark era. Correct. My reading started from Wattpad, of course. See, there was one series, BL series, Addicted, who stopped it. Like, there was no episode. I sing my own hand. So it was Addicted. So the people who were making Addicted series stopped because Chinese government. Yeah. So I wanted to know about what happened. So I went to search for Addicted book. So there I got redirected to it from Wattpad. There I found the books. Pretty weird books. See, I wouldn't say it was okay. So come on. I started reading from there. So it was a book written by Josie. So yeah, first Josie name. What do you will think? Written by woman. It could be written by woman. I don't know. So there, I just started from random chapter. See, I read a lot of books and I just came through it, and so I just see. The first chapter I opened, it was about a girl who was going through her work to her home. She kind of get assaulted in the middle of street, and like attempt of assault. A man comes and he kind of rips her clothes, like, little bit. Okay.
Please tell me he's the villain at least.
Yeah, he's villain. But
I am so terrified about this dark romance girlies that I am scared now. This assaulter can very well be the main character of the story. We don't know.
No, it was a villain, and fleeting villain, not a permanent. So our main lead comes to rescue her. Main lead comes. He rescues her. He beat the man, and that man run away. But her clothes was torn, and what do you think the main lead was thinking?
Removing his coat. Giving.
I wish. Even if he was not going to do, I did not mind. He started sexualizing that state of her, It was so disgusting to read. It was really disgusting. He started sexual, and believe me, you will think that it was second lead or something. No, he was main lead. Yeah, Wattpad story doesn't have much people here. Like, okay, whatever. So he was just he started sexualizing about her. He takes her to his home. Because she was scared. Of course, she was scared. He takes her to his home. He like even on the road. Even when she reaches his home, he is still thinking about how her clothes are torn, how her skin is peeking through that clothes. And they literally.
You can speak in Marathi.
No, problem is not that I just can't say it. No, see, I can't say it in Marathi. Even I can't say that in English. Problem is, so they. Please say it.
So what you are trying to say is there a possibility that a woman can write this type of content too?
No, definitely no. See, if a woman is writing that kind of character, I don't think she understands what she is doing. It's totally about pleasing the audience, or it's basically rage bait.
So what do you think about, like, when we talked about this another book, Down Lambeth Way, I told you that it was a man with who used a woman's name as pet name, for the book. And if what do you think about that? And what do you think about the fact that women used to use men's name as a pet name? Like, is there a difference between these two things?
See, in previous times, there was not much freedom to women to write books in their own name. Even people used to think, oh, it's written by women. Why should we read it? Why should we waste money on that book? But that's why women used to use a man name, that pet name. But I think about this particular book, he was thinking that, of course, a romance book written by men. At this point, people, girls know that men write pretty disgusting thing when writing about romance. That's why he was using to increase sales, or probably he knew what he was writing in is wrong, and he just using the woman's name to justify that.
Okay, so that's what you think about it. So, what is your favorite book or romance book that is written by woman and is like it properly depicts woman in the kind of light that women want to be depicted in? It doesn't have to be romance, it can be any book that is like female centric, or even where the female is love interest but you like her, how her character is depicted.
See, it's recent book. I like a lot of books, so this one is recent in that series, written by J.R. Robb. She written the character so like you will just fall in love if you like a strong woman. If you think the main lead is police in that lieutenant, she's lieutenant, and even and the book is written in the in 2048, like in future, where and the book was series started in 1995, right? Okay, even that time she could write that good woman female lead. Okay, and it's about like how she solved cases. Even after 50 years, there will be still issues about women being in a charge. It shows pretty nicely and how she handles it. I like that book in that series.
So, like you said, that the thing you liked about this is that she's in charge of her whole life. And we have talked about this a lot, like billionaire romance and how they do not have their life, like they are not in charge of their own life, right? A lot of female character. So my question is, like, I have read in romance I have experience for only Twisted series, and the women in that series are not really in charge of their life like as much as they should. There are some characters or some parts where they are in charge of their life. So do you think it's okay to write a woman that is not in charge of her life in romance book? Like, is it okay for the character to have different dimension rather than just be in charge? Do you think there is difference in that?
See, I don't really mind about it. See, my billionaire romance, come on yaar. Who reads billionaire romance because of girl? So come on, even I don't read it. I read it because of that man. Come on, he's rich and he's rich and he's rich. These three main qualities are really important in man.
Three main qualities, sure.
Yeah. So that's the point. So, and even in real life, we think it doesn't matter if woman is not in charge, but she should be respected because she is doing her role in that relationship. We can't say, oh, she's not in charge. What she knows more than that some person who could be in a charge in their relationship. So we shouldn't judge about it. And if we are talking about Twisted series, let's leave it to it. आपण त्याबद्दल बोलायला नको. Come on.
Okay, so I have another female centric question. There are a lot of female characters lately introduced that are full on into fighting. And is it fair that there are less of feminine main character representing feminine woman rather than just warrior type woman? There are a lot of more if a book is woman centric where the main character is female and it's supposed to be her story, there are parts where she's just a warrior. But very rarely a book has where the main character is feminine. She's not warrior, but she's like really smart and she knows how to manipulate her way. So do you think that this makes a difference where is warrior more important, is feminine less important? Do you think there is thing like that going on?
No, there is. See, how, if a girl is feminine or not, it purely depends on her upbringing. Come on, we have to accept that. Like, if you are raised in a full boys environment, or if you are raised like if women are lesser, and you try to be man because you think men are more powerful, and or probably it just become your personality. You know, women are not less, but you just try to become something that is more powerful to make yourself stand among the people who thinks you are less. Okay, and where girl is feminine but she is smart, it's of course because she knows how to manipulate. See, in warrior, she knows how to fight, and here woman knows how to handle mentality of people. Like, come on. So I think that.
So what do you think about the not like other girl trope? Like like, you know, you said you started your journey with Wattpad, so you definitely know what is not like other girls. So is it possible, like, what are your opinion on that not like other girls trope? Like, do you think it is justified, it was justified, or that it needs to change? And your opinion.
मला बिल्कुल नहीं वाटत. Okay, so see, of course I started my journey with Wattpad, and their main lead like woman, female lead's character was all about she's not like other girls. Okay, there are books that are great, but you know, there are very few about that, and mostly about she's not like other girls, like how other girls do makeup, how other girls like chirpy and all that. They are so feminine, but this girl don't even know how to wear nice clothes. So yeah, and actually this makes really bad example of, you know, girls, that if you are if you are taking care of yourself, you are just seen like, oh, she's like every other girl, she has nothing special with her, she's not smart. You know, there is a term, beauty with brains. Yeah, why we have to make this special about
I don't like that term.
yeah, see, like because see, I understand it's a compliment.
I saw this meme and it said like beauty is with brain is such a weird term because some men are walking around without both of them.
It's so true. And see, it's so true, like, because I never heard a woman calling man, oh, you are beauty with brains. I never heard woman calling her partner like that. See, it's not a bad term. Come on, I accept that it's not bad term, like it's compliment. I'm saying it's compliment, but I actually believe की खूप wrong example set होतं आहे सगळ्यांनी. आणि like जेव्हा तुम्ही, you know, I feel like I actually feeling bad right now when I'm thinking about it, like how some even compliments are made that way to make feel women bad about themselves. Even some compliments are there like that. Like if you see, like we say, if a girl is beautiful, she doesn't have brain, and if she has brain, she's ugly. And that, see, like we said, there's a woman who said example like she's feminine but she's manipulative. Sometimes a beautiful woman comes with great manipulation skills. Actually, woman has manipulation skills. We have seen
Don't
use it. See, like if you started using it, it will be, I think we use it some one or way or the other with people. Come on, we know we use it. I want to ask, have you ever done it?
Use manipulative skill on people.
Yeah.
I have of it. But see, this leads to like another one of my question, which is like there is this also a trope called ugly duckling to beautiful swan transformation, where the girl like loses her glasses, her hair is straight, suddenly it's not curly, her eyes are all of a sudden blue. I don't know, she just looks beautiful with respect to like European beauty standards. So what do you think this trope is demeaning, or do you think it's more likely like I told you about this book where she has hygiene issues and her hygiene issues are solved, and that is her transformation. So what do you think the distinction between these two tropes?
See, if we think about it, actually, I never thought about it. Actually, I never thought about the ugly duckling term, and I just think that whenever they show something about transformation in women, it's always about her looks. It's never about personality. I hate that.
Or even personal hygiene most
Yeah.
of the time.
See, hygiene comes from see, if you love yourself, you really like to take care of. See, there is a difference between keeping yourself clean and grooming yourself. See, if you make your hairstyle, you go out, you're doing makeup, it's fine too. And even if you are just keeping your hygiene and just tying your hair in a ponytail and going, I think those both women are on same level. Doesn't have to be like she's less or one is more. And ugly duckling trope, yeah, transformation. I hate that it's always physical. That's my only problem.
Like there are some people who suffer from depression, which is like so bad that they cannot maintain a good look or hygiene. So do you think that in some way this ugly duckling to beautiful swan trope demeans their life?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I believe it. Like, see, you must have some days in your life you don't feel like getting out of bed, like even not even brushing teeth. It's not. You have to accept that. Yeah, you don't want to brush your teeth. You don't want to go college. You don't even want to read your favorite book that you are doing right now. So yeah, and talking that she's transforming like that because of some men that man that come into her life. Yeah, man could be
Good influence.
yeah, man could be a good influence on her, but it's always up to her that if she wants to transform, then she will. If she doesn't, she will stay like that.
Okay, she is getting late to go home right now. We will have to take our goodbye for today, but I will force her to come on my YouTube channel again because there are a lot of more questions I'm going to ask her. Like I said, we read very different kinds of book. We just read very different kind of books, and so her opinion matters a lot because there are some points that I never thought of that she thinks, and I believe the discussion is very important. So if you like the video, goodbye for today. I love you all.
Please cut my fumbling.
Not a chance.